Now, as well as getting a code to activate the program when you first buy Fritz 13, you also get a year's free membership of Playchess.com. So let's take a look at Playchess.com right now. Now, you don't go into this as you would most websites. Most things that end with .com, they're called websites, and you go into them using a browser like Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. Well, this you go into through Fritz itself. And the option is on the startup or the splash screen that you first see when you run the Fritz program. Now, we've looked at playing Fritz, that takes you to the main program. We've looked at the chess course, and of course the quit button just takes you, just closes the program down. The one we're interested in is playchess.com. So click on that and you get this login screen. You'll see my login name's already entered just there. There's no password entered at the moment. But one of the buttons that we want to look at, of course, is if you already have a username and a password, all you need to do is hit login. But now we're going to look at creating a new player name or new username. So of course that's the button that we're going to be using. If you want to change your password, you can do so by clicking on this button. And if you haven't got a username or password at all and you don't want to actually create a new player name, then you can enter as a guest. Your game will get saved, but you won't have access to a lot of the more advanced functions of Playchess. So let's look at creating that new player name. We'll click the button now. That opens up the Playchess window and gives you a user data window. Here you get to enter some of the data that you want for your new account. So here's where you choose your unique nickname, and this can be anything you like. For me, it's Chess-Based Nick, but yours can be anything at all, and as long as it's not being used by another player on the server, you'll be able to select that as your unique name. Email, well, just click on that box and enter your email address. So for instance, if your email address was info@chessbase.com, you'd enter it like that. And here you can enter your name, first name and last name. Now there's an interesting feature of the Playchess server. It actually shows where you are on a map of the world, and it's also helpful for some of the more advanced features to enter in your geographic position. And you can do that by clicking here. If we click on Find Coordinates, there's a few different ways to finding whereabouts you are. You can choose a city nearby from a huge list. So for instance, I might want to go for London, which should be there somewhere. London, England. There's also London, Canada, but London, England. You can select it from a map, so you can zoom in on any of these areas using these buttons. You can click to zoom in. Click and drag. So you could do it that way. Once you finish, click OK. I'm just cancelling out because I'm not doing it. You can set your longitude and latitude manually if you know those. Can't imagine a great deal of people know their latitude and longitude. And you can also choose a flag which represents you on the Playchess server. There's no one for United Kingdom, so I'll see if there's an English flag here. British? Huh. No, I'm not sure what flag I'm going to have, but anyway, for the now it's none anyway. Once you've clicked OK there, that'll take you through to the entering the password screen. Actually no, OK just takes you back to this screen, do beg your pardon. There's a few more details to enter just yet. You can enter your gender if you wish to, enter your birthday. If you have a FIDE title, FIDE of course is the World Chess Organization that grants ratings and titles, so FM is FIDE Master, IM International Master and GM Grandmaster. You can also click the button for personal information, just if you want to give any personal information about yourself and perhaps a website. And you can also enter a picture. If you've got a small BMP picture, which is a bitmap, click on that button and you can select a photograph that's on your computer. You don't have to do all of that, but you'll find if you do enter as much information as possible, it will help you out later on when you're playing on Playchess. So once that's all done, you've filled in all those boxes, added a picture, added some personal information, filled in all the information, and check these boxes if you need them. All you need to do is click OK. And when you do that, it'll ask you to enter a password. You'll have to enter your password in the top box, and then this obviously not on this screen. I'm just talking you through this now because this is the final stage. I'm not actually entering my data right now. You can find videos on these last few stages online, but let me just talk you through it. So you enter your password, you enter it twice to make sure that you've entered it correctly, and you'll also need to enter a password hint for your password as well. When you click OK, the server will check whether your username is unique. If that's all alright, finally clicking OK will take you through onto the server, where it'll ask you to confirm your Fritz 12 or Fritz 13 code, or for any of the chess-based products you've got, things like Shredder, Junior, Hierarchs. But if you're using Fritz, you'll get premium entry, which we'll talk about in another video. Enter that code information, fill in the 4 characters, which is usually in a coloured box, which will be unique to you, and then hit OK. And then you're ready to go with Playchess. And we'll take you through a little bit about Playchess itself in the next few videos.